Hello everyone, welcome back to Happy Acres. It's been about 3 months. Sorry about the sniffles, I got a cold, but it's just one of the things. So yeah, last video I did was round about back into May, I think, and I kind of took you on a tour. Things have changed. If you've seen any of my shorts on TikTok, Insta, YouTube shorts and stuff, you'll have seen that I was starting the revamp of Happy Acres. It needed some work doing to it. Excuse me. It needed a bit of facelift, and when I get things like that in my mind, then everything needs changing. I can never be settled. We talked about the bar. The bar. I'm sat in the bar. The bar is completely empty. There's nothing happening in the bar at the minute. Everything's there. You can see it, and there is tons of stuff on its way as well. A lot of personalised stuff as well. You know, like for the greenery, I've got greenery bar cushions. Happy Acres cushions coming. But from like July onwards, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had about 8 or 9 chest infections since my last video. I've had my appendix out. So things just didn't at all get started. The revamp did get started, but then it stopped because when I had the appendix out, I was away from here for about 6 weeks. Some people on the site helped me keep the allotment going, and my mum and Rachel, my wife, I posted a couple of photos about, they did a lot of work weeding for me. But the revamp just come to an absolute stop. So did like the bar, so did other things. So it is back underway now, and I am trying my best to work away it bit by bit, and slowly but surely you can see the ideas that I had are coming through, especially in the bar area. In a week or two, you're not going to recognise this empty space. What I will do in a minute is I'll just take you on a little tour of what part of the revamp did happen. Just in front of me here now, at the front of the bar area, I completely ripped that out and put a whole new frame in to support the things that I've got to go up. Also to support a new fire that I'm going to put in. The shed is absolutely banging. Cleaned it out, all ready for winter. Everything's in there. You name it, I've got it, apart from alcohol, which will be going in there very shortly. But yeah, we're all stocked in there for winter. There's not much more really to tell you other than at the minute it is coming and just harvesting what's left from, because I didn't get that much in, to be fair, after the chest infections. It was just hard to get up here and get stuff in, but I got quite a bit in. My polytunnel's like a jungle. I can't get in there. It needs to die off. Tomatoes have gone wild, grapes have gone wild. I even got leeks in there. They were looking really good, and then you just can't see them. So God knows what's in there. My other polytunnel just died off because it didn't get looked after. The other one's alright. It's got some stuff in it, but I can't remember what it is. You might be able to tell me in the comments, because I ain't got a clue what's in there. And then my greenhouse is now a wood house, part of the revamp, part of what I want to do. I will take you around and show you the ideas, and then hopefully it'll come to light over the winter months when you see the work that I'm going to put in to get it up and running, ready for next year, as completely done, because that's what I want to do. I want this completely done so I can just enjoy, because every year I constantly changing things. I've constantly got new plans, new ideas, and I think I do need to just stop and like say, right, I've done this, and just enjoy the allotment instead of constantly changing things, because the ideas I've got are good. The methods I'm doing things are proven and they work, and I'll talk you through one of them. And I just want to come and enjoy it. And I know getting William up here, he's been up quite a bit, he'll enjoy it. I know my wife's looking forward to coming up, mainly for bar. But again, I think she's got back into it because she's had to do a bit of work and help me out, rather than just sitting down and drinking. So yeah, I'm going to gear them round and show you what the plan was, show you how far we got in the revamp, and what's going to move forward. I'll not bore you too long with it because, as you know, I find allotment tours absolutely boring. So let's go and have a look around. Okay, we'll start from the front, just covered in. Tried to repaint this with the black, put a winter cover seal on it, and it brung the black off and made it look yucky. Little seed box, so I can pass seeds on, people can come and collect them there, or drop them off if I need any, because we are quite a friendly site. As we walk in, yes, it is an absolute mess, I know. This is probably the worst of it. The famous Happy Acres wall, if you get on there, it means you've done well. As you can see, we've got a couple of firemen, Pikachu, ladybirds, anything that we found. Obviously we didn't find this. This is just how I feel sometimes. And then, come on you red and white wizards, Chef United all the way. So yeah, the little Happy Acres wall of fame, if you can call it that. The greenhouse, falling over everything here. The greenhouse is now a wood house. Let's have a look. At the minute, that's for the firewood. And then just here, I've got onions and garlic drying in that far corner. This side is kind of all done in sizes. So that's flat, long wood. That's chunky middle wood, as I call it. And they're the posts, like 2x2s, 3x3s, 4x4s, 2x4s. I know where it all is. And it's just easier, and it keeps it dry in there. I'm not going to use that greenhouse at all. Then we got this beautiful beast, as you know. So hot in there, but it is getting ready for a new cover. It's starting to just see up there, just starting to get a few holes in it. Hopefully get another year out, depends how this winter is. Let's have a look inside. Needs tidying up, attempted tidying up. In there was chili plants, some at Etam, some kind of mite. This is what I'm not sure what it is. Took loads of caterpillars off that. I don't know if it's red cabbage or like a kale cabbage where you just take the leaf. I'm not quite sure yet, but whatever it is, something's enjoying it there, which is very annoying. So let me know what that is if you can in the comments, because I do label things and then I do lose it. Let's swing around. So this bed has been redeveloped. This is part of the redevelopment, as is the wood house. So I have to walk across it because there's no path room at the minute. Let me take you across. If I step back here, this used to be one bed there, stopped about there, and another bed there. If you remember, my dad's tree that I grew from seed after he sadly passed was round about there. It's been dug up and moved over there. Definitely in the wrong place because I kept getting pokes in the eye. We did get fruit on it this year, but I decided it was worth the risk to dig it up and move it. I got lots of root and I dipped it, well I hadn't dipped it, I put about 2 bottles of cinnamon powder on it because that's a rooting hormone. So it'll definitely come back, especially when the cans of lager go on it, when I toast my dad at Christmas and his birthday. But yeah, getting back to this. So made that bed slightly longer, you can't see it, slightly longer, but then moved the path from there to there, and then the pond, I don't think it's deep enough because it keeps dropping, so I'm going to go deeper. Then I'm going to come in and make a shallow bit there, reframe it, and then there make a nice froggy home. Maybe put a bit of grass down and some flowers, make it look a bit more appealing and enjoyable to sit around. The furniture that was there has gone into the bar, and I moved this plastic furniture there more for William, so he can sit, do things rather than leaning on the glass table that kept falling through. One, it's more safer. Two, it just looks nice when I stack it away. This shed I have got to tackle. As you all know, we got a puppy called Tilly. Tilly has been up to the allotment quite a few times. In fact, when I walk her and we walk past the allotment, she sits at the top of the road and refuses to move because she wants to come to the allotment, and we have a standoff. Unfortunately for Tilly and for me, I was going to transform this into a pen. Not a pen, yeah, a pen. Yeah, pen. Kennel. But obviously what happened, I couldn't get it done. But all the stuff's there to get it done. So I'm going to take the side of this shed off, and then I'm going to build a little out bit there. And I'm going to make it 2-tier inside so she can walk up and lay up high. And then we're going to put chicken wire across it. The door stays where it is, just extra locks on it, and then fake grass on the bottom for her. And then that's going to be Tilly's little spot and place where she can just come and enjoy being up at Happy Acres. I don't think, without really good training, that I could let her off outside in the allotment. Even though we fenced in, she is a canny little one for getting out and trying to chase something. So I think I'm just going to keep her in there. When I have a break, she can come and sit with me, because I know she does listen to me. But if I was to let her on the site, she'll be through these, she'll be up there, she'll be looking for them foxes, she'll be off, and I'll be running around like a nutter. And especially if William's here, oh my god, them two, trouble together. Anyway, let's turn around. So walking up, okay, probably showed you in my last video, that's where I built the frame, all done. Got us, I'm going to say UBS then, got us tanking, collecting the rainwater, working a dream. This bed's been redone, but I think I might have to change it because I've got all this wood here, all these beams that I want to do with the allotment and get them going. But I'm not a big flower person because I'm basically rubbish at looking after them. But I'm going to plant flowers in pots and moving around the pond. I want some colour, I want some stuff in the allotment. So that's the plan, to do that. But this is a new bed. I still might not keep that wood around it. I might go for the beams, the big thick timber. I've got loads of it. But we'll see, because that is new. This was part of the revamp as well. This used to be 2 beds. I made it 1 big bed for brassicas, and to be fair, it has worked an absolute dream. You can see the sprouts coming on beautiful. The cabbages, absolutely amazing. Collies, I think they are amazing. The broccoli, I've completely left too good to see, like a pleb. But look at how nice that looks. The bed was well dug in with my own compost last year, and look at this. This is amazing. You couldn't ask for any better. Weeds, very little. So, you know, fantastic. It's done its job. If we swing round, this is a new bed. Again, this was one long bed, sorry. So it come to there. Yeah. So what I've done is I've just dug in there, because I've got the idea that William having this as his little bed. It was somewhere where we could sit down together, kneel down together, and just have a bit of fun and laugh and dig in and enjoying. It doesn't matter if we dig, we water, mud play. It's just going to be his, I think. That's the plan. And then we got this bed behind, which has been well dug over. Look at that. Again, dug in with my own compost. Not a single weed in there. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. So that was done part of the revamp before everything happened. If you remember this, you probably won't. This was one long bed from there all the way up to there, and that was 2 strawberry beds basically. Now, strawberries you get for about 2 weeks. I'm like, well, why are we growing strawberries for 2 weeks in a bed that just gets full of weeds? And it's, I mean, I'm not being funny, but trying to deal with strawberries, cut them back, it's a lot of work. You got the runners, you got to find the plants, they stick into the ground. Having strawberries in a bed is an absolute pain in the backside. No 2 ways around it. So I thought, right, what we'll do is we're going to put a path in the middle and we're going to split it into 2 beds, and I can put more things in that we would use at home. So like onions and leeks and things like that, carrots possibly. Now you're going to ask me what is going off in them beds. So I don't say developed it, but I call it self-composting beds. Okay, so these beds, I need them ready for next year. So instead of just going in the compost bins and waiting, I started filling them, not with food scraps, just with cuttings, pretty cuttings, grass, cardboard, anything that comes off above the ground that can be composted, all goes into this. Okay, I even asked my neighbours for grass cuttings, as you can see, and I want to fill it right to the top, and then during the winter I'm going to stick manure on the very top. I'm going to leave that manure to get frozen so it kills the seeds, and I'm going to dump 16 bags in each. Okay, but under that will be all this cardboard, all this vegetation that I put in. That will break down quite quick because it's not because it's going to be warm, because it has been warm, not as warm as we wanted, but because it's shallow, it breaks down quicker. So as soon as you start seeing it break down, you put the next lot on. As soon as you see that, you put the next lot on. As soon as you see that, you put the next lot on. It's a self-composting bed, and that's what I've been doing. You can see things are starting to break down. There, over there, sorry. And then you put your next set of cardboard, your next set of grass on. As you can see, I've just covered this in cardboard, but underneath there, you can see it's breaking down. And it's done within 6 to 8 months. And you can grow directly straight in that bed. You know what's gone in that bed. Yes, you need to put the manure in to help, but it's important you put the manure in winter and leave it so it gets frozen, and it freezes all, and it kills all them seeds that could be in it. Yeah, you get the odd one that comes through, but it's nothing that you can't pull out. But majority of it will be killed. So get these to the very top, I'd say by November, and then manure it, and then come March, cardboard it, you're ready to go. And I guarantee you, come March, we'll be picking fresh soil up in there, all organic, all homemade. It works a treat. I've already done it in this bed, and I did it in the old bed down there. Yes, you get the odd weed, but that's because excuse me, I'm going to sneeze then. That's because you got weeds growing from next door, birds dropping things in there as well. Plus I do suffer with mace tail, and this bed wasn't done part of the revamp. It's going to get redone. It's all coming out. I'm going to scrape all the soil off, and we're going to lift the sheeting, resheet it to stop that mace tail coming through, and then the same process that we've done there and there will be done back on there. Now that might not be ready for next year, but it might be as well, because it's already got the soil in from what we did. I did this one last year, and like I said, it's not fully broke down, but look at that, beautiful. And that's what I call a self-composting bed soil looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, if we turn round, excuse me, I'm just wiping my nose. This is going to come out, and we're going to redo this with the big beams, because these little brick things, they're just falling in and they're not working. Over here, this one's been done. Excuse me, I do apologise. This one's been done and just needs painting up. All these beds are going to get painted up in black waterproof paint so they last us a long time. Over here, this was done. This is part of the revamp. We had a similar bed, but it was rubbish, falling apart. So already, again, this is going to be a deeper self-composting bed, so this is going to take longer, but everything's going in there now apart from the plant pot that needs to come out, and it will over time fill up. We've got to bag the inside first before we do any more, but it will fill up and become a full-time growing bed. The compost bins, there's second, third and the fourth is down there. Now these are ready, and I will empty these into probably there just to give that a massively big head start. This one was done part of the revamp. Again, mace tail, we suffer from it. That has had a lot of work put into it with the mace tail, and it's still coming up through the edges. You can't get rid of it, so you've got to live with it, and you've got to reduce it as much as you can. I can cope with it on the edges. It's when it's coming through the middle, it proper winds me up. Let's move on up. Okay, the polytunnel. I'm going to put you a little peek in here. Get ready for this. You ready? Whoa, look at that. That is just mental. That is absolutely mental, isn't it? Absolutely mental. And that's not being watered in 6 weeks, but still mental. I've got to get in there and rescue what I can. So this was my old wood store. It's going to be a fire pit for bonfire night, where we're going to have us bonfires. All this here is got to come down. It's collapsing, so that's going to be a winter job. That is part of the revamp. The 4 compost beds there. Oh my God, someone's shouting something over to me over fence. The 4 compost beds there is compost bins. I said that, didn't I? Yeah, compost bins there. They won't be ready till next year, and then we can put them onto the beds that aren't self-composting. This is all the rubbish taken out before what happened with the illnesses, and that's ready for burning for bonfire night. Up here, as you know, we've got the I'm going to end up breaking my neck. We've got the mushroom logs. Absolute fail, but again, you never know, they still might come. But if it doesn't get used for the purpose of growing mushrooms, these plugs are still in there. You can see one there, you can see one there. If they don't get used for that, then we'll just use it for growing potatoes in. The blue pallets that have had everything in them, as you can see, they will remain there, and we'll just redo the compost this year, because the carrots are awful, absolutely awful in there. The mint's gone absolutely mental. That's coming out. I don't know why that's in there. Again, it's just one of them random silly things that I did, and that will come out as well. Up here, this needs redoing. We've got us bamboo, which is doing beautiful. The comfrey is there, but I think that needs to come out and go in a pot, to be fair, so we can allow this area just to get bambooed. So that's fantastic as well. So that's the allotment bit, well, the plots bit. This is the polytunnel. It's on its last legs. It's got another greenhouse inside the polytunnel that I found, and that's up ready for next summer. Anyway, let's go to the greenery bar. There it is. There's a sign. The greenery bar. But it's red. Don't ask me why. I didn't think that through. Okay, my wife needed her initials on there, or she'd have killed me. So strawberries, they've come out. They're in this. I don't know what it is, to be fair. It's like a pocket thing. It's slanted for some weird reason. I don't know why. I thought I got it straight. But they're in there, and they're in there because I've got some strawberry hanging bags as well that I'm going to use to put on the fence. Let's go into the bar area. Ooh. We've got lights up here. Oh, look at that. It's like a disco inferno. So there's a lot of stuff in there, and there is a lot more to come. I built a table that obviously slants. I don't know why, but it is actually level. This is where the furniture's gone. And then up there we're going to have a dartboard. I've got the dartboard, I've got noughts and crosses, cards, dominoes, and a couple other games coming. And then what else? We've got lots of things to go on, posters, personalised cushions. I've got all sorts. I've got some light bulb stringy things that are going to go up there. Some green thing for the back of there to block that. We're going to have a fire around there from a new gas canister. We've got, oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I've got flags, the South Yorkshire flag there. I've got the England flag to go up there. Some posters, Henderson relish posters. Got coat hangers. Got loads of stuff. So yeah, can't wait to get that going. And then I'll just take you inside the shed. That took me 7 hours. It's banging, I'll be honest. Do you like my lights? Temu, £9 for 2. Remote control. Solar. Only thing is I have to take the solar panel off and hide it in dark to put them on. But boom, boom. It's not going off now. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't show me up on film. Okay. Maybe I'm too far away. There we go. And then when they come back on, boom. Absolutely amazing. Let's have a look at the shed then. Look at this. This is amazing. This is a little bit of a party novelty for the bar. Watch this. Oh. Come on, open up. Oh, hang on. Don't you fall on me. Yes. Got to have a little bottle of vodka or a little bottle of gin or whiskey in there, a couple of glasses, and something fancy there. Just for me and Mrs. to have a quick warm up in the winter. Let's go in the bar. It's well done now in the shed though. It's all well organised. Don't look at that bag, that's going home with me. And these cabinets are to go in the bar as well. It's got Yorkshire tea in it at the minute, but it's going to be full of biscuits and things. Got the dartboard, all sorted there. Shelf all sorted there. All little bits of growing things there. And then the essentials for winter. I went paying, I think it was £9 for the little hot chocolate sachets. I thought, forget that, I'll buy the Asda instant hot chocolate and just add extra milk. Got some lattes, tomato sauce for the sandwiches. Bovril, love it. Individually wrapped Yorkshire tea bags and individual milks. The essential kettle. The alcohol will be locked away. If we turn round, all the little tools and things I need, all into sections, and then everything's hung up. Most of this is all second hand apart from that beast. I got that for my birthday. Love it. It's a Wolf tool. The pole was 20 quid, but then that's a soil miller, I think. It's an incredible piece of kit. I've been wanting it for 6 years. I've hinted for 6 years. Finally, the penny dropped and I got it. But what an absolute banging tool, honestly. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, I think I've ranted on enough. 23 minutes, Jesus Christ, I better budget today. So, I hope I haven't bored you too much. That's about 30 minutes of video. Ooh, sorry. God, I don't think I want to watch it myself. But anyway, thank you if you do watch to the end. You are very brave. But thank you for watching. Thank you for, again, sticking with me. I've not dropped any subscribers, luckily. And again, I will post as and when I can. I'd love to do more. The website is going to get updated with a few extra things. The podcasts are going to come back. I've only done 2. Last time I did it in February, but I've just not had the time. They are going to come back. I need to get back on it, to be fair. But yeah, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. Keep subscribed, because it'll just bing, pop up one day and there I am. And you will get to see all the improvements. All these bits of beds that you see here, they are going to be around everywhere. So stick with me, and I promise you there'll be another video, hopefully in a month, 2 months or 3 months, who knows. But yeah, a massive, massive, massive thank you from me, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.